All right, let's pop the hood and get into the really cool stuff. The tech. What exactly makes this missile so formidable? How does this thing actually work?
Okay, first things first. Before we can really talk about BrahMos, we need to get a quick handle on a fundamental difference in how missiles work. You've got ballistic missiles and you've got cruise missiles. They're not the same thing at all.
And here's the key difference, right? Think of a ballistic missile like throwing a rock really, really high. It goes up in a big, predictable arc, which actually makes it easier to track on radar. But a cruise missile? That's a whole different beast. It flies low, hugging the ground, using the terrain itself to hide from radar. It's all about stealth and surprise.
And that's where BrahMos comes in. It's a supersonic cruise missile. This is the key to everything. It takes that sneaky, low-altitude flight of a cruise missile and combines it with just mind-blowing speed.
And when you put it side by side with other famous missiles, you really start to see why it's such a big deal. You look at well-known Western missiles like the Tomahawk or the Scalp, they're subsonic. They fly slower than the speed of sound. BrahMos, on the other hand, is in a totally different league when it comes to speed. And just look at that accuracy.
Mach 3. Let that sink in for a second. We're talking 3 times the speed of sound. That incredible velocity gives your opponent practically zero time to react. It makes trying to shoot it down extremely difficult.
And then there's this number, 1 meter. That's its circular error probability. So what does that actually mean in plain English? It means that half of the missiles fired are expected to hit within a 1 meter circle of their target. That's not just precise, that is absolutely surgical.
But it's not just a one-trick pony with speed and accuracy. It's got a whole bag of tricks that make it so hard to stop. It can skim just a few meters above the ocean waves to duck under naval radar. It's a fire-and-forget system, so it guides itself after launch. And get this, right before it hits, it pulls a sharp S-shaped turn to throw off any last-ditch defenses. Plus, you can launch it from pretty much anywhere, land, sea, or air.